Greetings all, Shane Bruce, Resto Mod Daisy, and today we've got a hail and farewell for a Red Ryder number 111 Model 40 that came in recently and is now heading back out from Florida all the way to Wisconsin. And what we did on this gun was basically just an internal repair and a little bit of freshening up on the outside and a couple of modifications. It's a particularly nice example of a number 111 Model 40. Wood's in pretty good shape. I wanted to point this section out in the receiver here. We've done a video on this gun already, what it looked like when it showed up, and it had a whole bunch of really crusty rust that we've managed to knock back to a more black oxide look. It's overall was a rough gun to touch when we got it in. Now it feels pretty smooth without taking off any of the patina to speak of, and we've got it smoothed up to where it doesn't feel crusty in your hands anymore. It feels pretty nice. The gun's been gone through. When it showed up, it was running about 177 feet a second, and as currently configured with a Cobalt 327 Super Spring, a 7/64 overbore air tube, and the fabulous Model 25 spring-loaded shot tube signified by the copper spacer. This gun is a super thumper. She's running a reliable 317 with a high of, I think, 325 and a low of 304 with all the mods on it. This piece of paper here shows all the different progressions that I went through with the gun. And I do this with most guns I build. I get stock numbers, then I swap out one or two components, and I swap out two or three other components, and then we wind up with the final blend speed. But the gun's going to shoot nice. That's important because it's going to be a focal point for the family this summer in Wisconsin. When the gun came in, it had a few incorrect screws on it. It was sporting Phillips Daisy Phillips screws in the stock bolt position, the trigger position. The lever had the correct bolt in it, so we've subbed out correct bolts for that, and we make sure we have nuts on the backside. The wood stocks were in great shape. All we've done there is just clean them up a touch, thrown some Johnson's paste wax on them, and that will give the shine back. But it is a varnish finish, and varnish finishes, and you'll note this here on this side of the buttstock. You can see where the varnish is gone, and there's nothing that's going to bring that back, short of stripping it and putting a new finish on. But Johnson's paste wax will help keep the wood protected and help blend the shine somewhat. Anyway, I'm sure that it's as a reborn Daisy, it's going to do its job, and I'm more than confident that the next generation of this owner's family is going to have the same reverence for this gun that she had as a result of shooting it earlier in her life. It made an impression on her because this is where she began her trail down the skills of the marksman, the discipline of shooting, the mental aspects of it that are so positive and so needed in our youth of today. Well, that's all we have for you today, kids. This is Shane Bruce with Resto Mod Daisy, signing off.